30 seconds.
For you.
No.
Not at all. It's on.
Think on your channels. You're not. It's not your livelihood.
No.
Then I'd feel bad.
No. I live a boring life if you can't swear.
Scottie managed to turn a 6-hour drive home into a 12-hour
excursion
journey, but he showed me there are things in Illinois besides corn. My dog got to swim in the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
He was heading down to Mexico.
I'm taking a swim. I'm gonna have fun.
He also tried to swim the Rio Grande when we were down in New Mexico.
He had places now. I think he should be free to go across the border if he wanted to.
Yeah.
If Roscoe wanted to go piss off,
he just
do his thing. Then that
swims right down the middle of the damn river. Thank God he didn't do that in Mississippi.
Hold on, we're just going through some grass here.
He stayed closer to the shore where the current wasn't so strong. It's okay, Bob.
I'm sorry, Roscoe. I'm driving like a jerk.
You bottomed out.
Yeah.
All that stuff fell on you.
Oh.
Well, you're gonna have to stop so you can reposition shit.
What?
Why? Because everything's collapsed. I don't want them in my lap.
All right. Well, let me at least get a beautiful shot of the
bridge.
The bridge while I wait for you to do something again.
Yeah. Well, if Mario Andretti wasn't at the wheel. Trying to do 900 miles an hour on a
pretty sight.
Freaking dirt road.
Just tell him to do his thing already.
He's gonna try to jump this bridge. We're gonna go over the top.
Roscoe, tell him to stop exaggerating. That enough of his lip. Enough of his lip. I did make the very short journey a very long journey, but
it was epic.
It was epic. And we met a lot of people, and we had a lot of fun.
Come on. You saw a lot of things I would never see.
Yeah. A covered bridge. Have you seen many covered bridges in your day?
I've only seen them on the East Coast.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Come on.
I don't know. There's a few covered. Billy posts some. There's a covered. All right, let's go. The dog doesn't want anything.
No,
it's time to go.
Getting him out of from trying to get in my lap. He's kind of wet, you know.
Yeah. Well, I made sure of that. He needs to get wet.
I don't like my dogs wet. There's other things I like wet, but not my dogs. Good moment. I have an amazing yard.
Yeah, the thing is sweet, man. With all those trees like that.
Here's the covered bridge.
Yeah.
Big old hollyhocks.
$5 fine for driving more than 12 horses or mules or cattle at one time, or for leading any beast faster than a walk on or across the bridge.
Yet we've seen cars fly over it.
What's up, taking coins?
Oh, you got.
That's fine.
It's really cool. It's metal reinforced wood.
All right.
So we saw the only thing to see in Illinois. Besides Chicago, and you don't go there unless you want to get shot.
Where did I meet you?
Me?
No, this taking coins. He said I met him in real life. Where did I meet you? What state?
I met you in real life once too.
For a little bit.
Yeah. Where we got the cops called on us for being at the park. That's like the first cops I've seen since we left Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't in Kansas
In Hagerstown?
anymore, boy.
You met me in Hagerstown. In Maryland. And Taco Bell, outside Taco Bell or inside Taco Bell? Because I met some people outside, I met somebody inside. I love Taco Bell. That's my one fast food store that's my favorite. I'm in Illinois now. I was in Hagerstown, then I left, I went to Florida, and then I had to work in Maryland too.
And you came to New Mexico.
Yeah, I just left New Mexico.
I wouldn't say just left.
Oh, a couple days ago.
Yes.
Okay, I remember you.
We managed to turn a 18-hour drive into a 36. But it's been fun.
You were with two other people in a car. You guys were driving around. I think that's you. I mean, a lot of people with the van.
Yes. I was really surprised. Like, I took a ride in the van out to New Mexico from Illinois, and we met some amazing people, and we were gifted many neat things.
People gave us weed, basically, is what he's trying to say, in a nice way.
They would just come up and give it to us. They didn't even ask us if we smoked.
We obviously do smoke. Yeah, I remember you, man. Hope you're having a good day. Had a good weekend.
Oh, that's cool, man.
What's your screen name mean? Taking coins. I thought you were my friend who's all into Bitcoins. He's always hustling coins. So I thought for sure that was him. Taking coins. Yeah, it's Defender of Ants. Or my real Facebook is Scottie Hochstetter. SCOTTIE. Hochstetter, HOCHSTETTER.
If I had a handle, it would be the bearded blunder.
He's not the bearded blunder. He's the bearded, I'm about to take a nap because I'm tired blunder.
No, I just leaned back to shut the window.
Oh, okay.
Notice it's quieter?
Yes, it's much quieter. Yeah, Hagerstown was cool, man. Talk about a bunch of old buildings. Maryland, I never really was out there. And hopefully I'll be back in a couple months for a convoy. I want to do a convoy or something.
How about a Jan 6 hearing?
A Jan 6 or a Jan 6 hearing?
Yeah.
I should go to one, man.
No, because there are only 2 people I know you can turn in, and I don't want those people turned in.
It's crazy that they would be considered terrorists. Absolutely mind-boggling.
They didn't enter the Capitol.
They didn't enter the Capitol, but that didn't stop the feds from arresting a bunch of people.
No, I know.
That's scary, and it's scary they hired a couple hundred more people to arrest more people. Oh, well, it smells like wet dog in here.
Yeah, it does.
My laundry's in a tightly sealed bag, so it's not bad.
No, it's the wet dog in the car. It's actually covered with burrs, too.
Good for him.
I picked out all the burrs 3 times along our trip so far.
Today. You have food. Oh my God, he's got burrs all over his head.
I know, his whole head is covered in them. That's what I said, he's covered in burrs. Sometimes I exaggerate, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
This is about one at a time.
I just assume he's exaggerated every time he says little things.
I said it so calmly, you should have known. It wasn't hyped up, so.
No, the final leg.
So he says.
Unless there's some really cool looking dive bar in between here and there.
They've basically been kidnapped.
Yeah, I took it to a few dive bars today. I like dive bars here and there. Alright, cool. I'll check it out.
And technically not kidnapped. I'm here of my own free will. Don't call any authorities. That's the last thing we need.
No.
But
He wanted
the route was hijacked, I'll
yes,
say.
Yes. Well,
Into a much more interesting route,
Yeah.
but
then boring
slightly
highways.
longer.
I don't really like boring highways.
And he was right to take this route. We've seen some amazing
Saw
things.
some cool things.
Really cool old houses and buildings and
We rode the Mississippi River for a while.
yeah.
I try to ride the Mississippi every time. Oh, look at that van!
Oh,
Oh, look
yeah.
at the cars thing! Oh, that is cool!
Don't run over the motor.
Yep. You'd be amazed at what the cars, like, die cast. Not like the 164, like 164 scale for the Hot Wheels. That's like Matchbox and everything. But they have like a 124 or something like
Right,
that.
a bigger one.
They're bigger. But like the cars die cast, they go for like 10, 15 bucks a piece. It's stupid money. So I always get the car stuff. I've sold a lot of toys. Super creepy
Yeah.
for someone without kids.
Well, what's creepier is probably adults buying it for themselves.
Yeah, it's a lot of collectors that buy that shit.
Get a useful fucking hobby like welding or something, you know, woodworking.
I sell a lot of those animal
I know it works
figurines.
good for you, but I'm just saying, yeah. A constructive hobby is a craft that you can build.
Okay. Illinois drummer boy up in here. What's up, drummer boy? Dun, 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 dun. It's probably
Yeah, put some drummer boy on.
put some music on. I keep getting your friend's music is getting a bunch of copyright strikes.
It is?
Yeah. So you're gonna have to tell Google or YouTube that, hey, we know this guy. Yeah, it's okay. Decatur. What up, Decatur? Is Kel? Where's Decatur at?
Like the lost power on our speaker. Oh, this is gonna get a copyright strike.
What's going on, man? Hey. For some reason I thought it was by DeKalb. I see Decatur on the signs all the time on the highway. I don't think I've ever really been there. It's north of Champaign. Illinois is basically just cornfields here and out pretty much. Until Chicago.
I was showing those ones with my buddy's front signs, they got copyright strikes on them.
Yeah.
Just reply like, well, how do I get you to proof that I have the rights to play these?
Does he sell them or does he have like a
He does.
SoundCloud?
He does sell some of them, but
Once you sell it, man, you sell it to the.
no, he's independent. He sells them for 99 cents on his website each.
I would have bought y'all some lunch and gave you a good video with knowledge and wisdom, enlightenment. Oh, I like I like a little knowledge and wisdom and some enlightenment.
And I like a little lunch.
We've
We're a
been,
match made in heaven.
yeah, we've been eating a lot of tacos here this last month. We both like tacos, so that was kind of.
It was really easy to cook over a fire.
Yeah, we cooked everything,
And it was cheap.
most everything was over a fire. Like,
We had a fire and a Dutch oven
yeah.
to use, and one pan and a rocket stove for boiling stuff. Worked out good. We didn't go hungry.
No, got over money. We're not in the gypsy wagon.
I wish.
We have
actually, the carburetor.
Yeah, we have the carburetor, and it's kind of a complicated situation. So the gypsy wagon can't leave just yet until the situation is fully.
Well, that situation is me finding the money to buy freaking 6 truck tires.
Yeah, 6 truck tires or some of it. Probably the amount of gas that you're going to need to get home is probably not going to be.
Well, I can afford one or the other.
Yeah. So the tires are.
A big killer of it.
Because you
right
said
now.
how much were the tires each?
Well, the cheapest ones I could find there were like $500. Most of them 600 to 700, and it eats 6 of them.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, and then it's still up. What are these people doing? Digging for gold. They're hoeing. It seems like a lot of work.
That's a big field to be hoeing. I mean, I love my hoe for my home.
You better watch
garden.
yourself.
No, a regular garden hoe.
Okay.
I'm not talking about a corner hoe.
Yeah, Jason.
Big difference between a corner hoe and a garden hoe.
I prefer them to be called hussies. It
Difference
doesn't make
between a hussy and a hoe is I am using my hoe to scrape weeds out from around my sunflowers, mostly, yes, and my tomatoes and peppers and what. I didn't grow much this year because I was in New Mexico.
Yeah, Chicago.
So actually, I didn't plant anything. Anything that's coming up is like probably tomatoes and peppers that fell from last year.
And the wild, the Egyptian walking onions.
Oh yeah, well those come up. Yeah.
Yes, no, he grows weed all the time. Jason, when I was little, Jason would be like coming out of the woods. He'd be like in the neighbor's house back in the woods, and he'd like pop out of the woods. But my dad would be like, "Oh, that's just Jason. He's probably just growing some weed back there, or he's got some weed growing back there." So Jason definitely got his.
Well, a lot of times I had to come through the woods just because I had game out of season when I was a kid. I liked to shoot stuff, but my mom said I couldn't shoot stuff unless I ate it. So I had to bring it home.
He's eating a lot of. So what he's saying is he's eating a lot of squirrels too.
Squirrels and rabbits. I know a lot of ways to cook them.
Yeah, well, I live in a free state, but they put me in a cage first. 118 days for that, jerks. Well, actually, contemptuous behavior, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, what's this? Old bus? Just a van. Carpet guy.
It's an older man.
Man.
He is not happy.
Oh, thanks, Izzy.
He is not happy I'm pulling.
Thing I want to do. I hope you had a good weekend. Wagon. I'll probably end up going with him if he goes back there. I'm trying to go back there, truthfully. I've been gypsies for years, and the property was so awesome and so amazing, and yeah, like
it's like an oasis in a desert.
Yeah, and it's so cool, and there's so much history to it because it was a famous writer's property and estate and kind of gypsy commune a little bit.
Well, they would have artist residence.
Artist residence. It's another name for gypsy commune.
So a bunch of those freaking liberal art fucks.
Artists.
Oh yeah, that's
there
what I
was
meant
some,
to say.
Yes, Jason's not the most PC type of person.
My vocabulary is very limited.
It's because he listens.
I went to public I went through public education.
And
Yeah.
he fights the culture war by listening to Timmy Pool. So that's what some of it is.
Only when I'm naked in the shower, but we weren't
Only
supposed
when
to
he's
talk
naked in
about
the
that.
shower. But the showers aren't long showers because they're very cold.
Yeah, they were 30 seconds.
But we happened to get 2 very nice hot showers in the last 2 days.
Not together.
No, absolutely not together.
Just to make that clear. He's not Timmy Pool.
Yep. Even though this is the month to celebrate, this is not. I'm not a fan of Timmy Pool, so I listened to Timmy Pool for many, many years, and now I don't. What town are we in?
You took me off maps, so I'm picking burrs.
Oh, you got.
Oh, look at that.
Look at a little brick
That's a
wall.
Coke. I can't tell the difference between Coca-Cola sign and a Budweiser sign anymore. They're both red and white, yeah.
That's the farmer's table. It's a fair mistake.
I've never seen so many burrs in his ears.
Well, he had a fun time.
He did.
Doesn't look like he's sad anymore.
Yeah.
Any rumor that he might be sick or feeling bad was quickly erased when the door.
Squash.
Right when the door opened, that was pretty much out
He
the door.
shot out like a rocket.
Yeah. So basically, all your worry was for nothing. For nothing. Oh, nothing. All right, where am I going?
Oh. It says to slightly left.
That's a hard one.
So straight.
Right.
No, straight.
Right.
Straight. And then right. Now you go right. Looks like I'm rehired for navigation. Oh. Good lord.
Start getting a little tired. I get a little more wide with my turns. Yeah, so I want to go to that property, but I'm going to Oregon next week. A couple days, I'm flying out to Dallas and going to Oregon. So I'm going to try to film a lot of that, do some hot springs out in Oregon and on the way. And then...
See if we can bag a blue hair.
Yeah, no blue hairs. No blue hairs. I do not find... I used to love girls with dyed hair. I don't like any of that anymore.
Yeah, well, ever since you found that penis on that one, it's
Yeah,
been
well.
a little different.
No, they weren't supposed to know about that, Jason. I don't know where I want to go back to Taos. We'll see. I got to butter up his sister. See if she.
His doomsday plan.
It's a good doomsday. If I'm going to ride out somewhere, it's going to be on that property, up in the mountains.
Yeah.
Asking permission to use water and stuff.
It's always easier to shoot down.
Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely want to be on the high spot. And it's not too far to be up in the mountains. Yeah, out of just in safety.
And those swales make natural freaking cover.
Oh yeah, those are like bunkers.
Yeah.
We'll never know.
It'd be like trench warfare.
I'm going to get a little sniper rifle and eventually get sharpened up on my marksman skills there. Just in case.
It's the automated mortar system that we got to build.
Well, it's more than the food is crazy, man. Prices of everything is just going crazy. I can just raise some rabbit and some in a rabbit tractor.
Sheep.
And the sheep.
Those lamb chops are pretty good, especially with that choke cherry jam.
Yeah. Come on, Laura. I'm gonna make some choke cherry jam. That was delicious. I didn't even know that they made jam out of choke cherry, let alone that it was delicious. The fact that it was delicious was what really got me.
And it didn't give us diarrhea either.
No. That's good. Is he harassing you, Roscoe?
His dog, I have pulled over 100 burrs out of one ear, and there's these little ones, and they're still everywhere. I have left a trail of burrs from New Mexico to wherever the hell I am in Illinois now.
Exact reason why it's next to impossible to say the origin of a plant.
Because of people like me.
Yeah, assholes like
This is definitely a
or
new...
it probably came from
this
southern,
is definitely a burr seed from one of those New Mexico
It definitely
ones.
came from
It's going
southern Europe in 1000
It's
AD.
going towards that cornfield.
Well, farmers sprayed a bunch of toxic chemicals on there to get rid of that shit.
Maybe this is resistant.
Well, probably is. Shame.
But no, most of the burrs on them now are local, so. Those are ones I had spread from New Mexico to Kansas that worked.
There's no water there. You're gonna lose all their water. Not Kansas, but.
Well, you know, the western half of Kansas was completely dry while we were there. Every river and creek was just grass. So there was some moisture going through it, but not enough to flow on the surface.
Start gravel.
Yep. Like they did in that road that they paved in New Mexico. They pave it, they tar it, and throw gravel over it.
Beautiful country.
Oh. Can I get his band?
Yes, we are on the back roads.
Definitely not the interstate.
Yeah, not the interstate. I don't like the interstates, man. Like this is the country. This is like a road trip. You don't trip on a highway. At least I don't. I have a different style of travel than most people do. But I know that everyone who comes with me always wants to do it again. So.
Well, I want to do the same route or like a similar route on my motorcycle. But my motorcycle is much slower than the van. It's a little motorcycle.
Oh,
Like one of those Shriner motorcycles. Right, it's not quite a Shriner motorcycle.
That's a corporate farm right there. They take those porta potties and bring them out into the field. I don't know where we're at. Like, you're around Clinton, Illinois? Yeah, possibly.
Well, I can pull up a map.
Yeah.
Not completely useless.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, man.
food lot.
That's
Worst
bad.
way to raise cattle. Absolute worst way. Absolutely disgusting. Look at this. Beautiful. Yeah, I take the back roads. Like this is traveling across the country. I've done a lot of back roads.
Yeah, we're just north of Mintonda.
Manitoba?
That is, yeah. We're
Manitoba? Oh, Jennifer, I have them somewhere. We're within 2 hours. I took Jason to a covered bridge, and I had promised Roscoe, because he kept looking sad, that I'd take him to the river again. And Jason's trying to figure out where we're at right now.
We're in Illinois.
Well, no shit, Sherlock.
We're due west of our house somewhere.
Yeah, obviously. We're coming from New Mexico.
No, like we're between Rockford and whatever that little town I said.
Manitoba?
Yeah, we're probably.
Manitoba?
Yeah. Why are you going this way? You have my address? Oh, you're going the right way.
I know.
Do you have my address?
Why am I even listening to? No, I got Elmhurst. Do you think I should have something a little better? Thanks.
Roscoe's done with me picking burrs and he's still got $1 billion.
Yeah, so I'm returning your husband a little intoxicated and your dog filled with... He's not intoxicated at all.
Not anymore.
So we should be back before bedtime is what I'm trying to say.
If you go to bed at like midnight.
I actually am not done having fun, but it sounds like he might be. It sounds like he has duties and responsibilities. He told his friend that he had to leave because of me, not because he missed his love. But I don't know what the reality was. But I told him I could come back from Oregon and I could come back to New Mexico. I'd be more than happy if you want to stay here. Like, oh no, I love my wife.
I'm not staying there by myself.
And I want to see my baby.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a baby. I got a grown kid.
Yeah, your baby.
Whatever.
No, not your baby. Your baby, like your wife.
Oh yes, that baby was.
Yeah. He forgot about you.
No, you already said it. You said my wife and baby.
It's all contradictory. Look at that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I still got my alleged picture of her. She's picking up pasta for dinner.
Oh, good.
Okay, he's tired of all the food we've had.
Make sure there's enough for Scottie.
Roscoe is the baby. Roscoe is the baby. And Star.
Oh, Roscoe's spoiled rotten. Dude.
Roscoe will probably be depressed for the rest of his doggy life if we don't move out the house. Because that backyard is just not gonna cut it. And it's a little muddy. Which Jason's learned a lot about swales and so maybe he might build a little huviculture mound over there or a swale or maybe it's a perfect place for a pond, truthfully.
The backyard, I could just build a retention pond for the neighborhood.
Yeah, pretty much.
Charge them for their runoff.
Yeah, Roscoe would love it. She considered Scottie in the food calculations. Well, thank you, Jennifer. I will for sure get him home then quickly without any more stops.
Yeah, you named food. I think he was just holding me hostage until he had a promise of dinner.
It's like a promissory note.
I gotta get a meal out of this. I just can't drop him off.
I'll hold him as long as possible. How many dive bars can I stop at one day?
Let's ask Officer Brumley.
So they're home. Yeah. He was a nice cop.
He was. He was a really cool cop. Yeah, he liked the pictures of the gypsy wagon.
Yeah. So I take it Jennifer's home. I bet you guys.
I told you she was home.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Totally.
You're like, oh, you talked to your wife. Oh.
Yeah.
Today.
Super exciting.
Doesn't look like there's two things crashed.
Yeah. They look like they're antiques.
Yeah, some of them can't run because they're seized up.
Where there's no wind.
What?
Where there's no wind.
Yeah, well, tell that to the other ones, they're all spinning.
Well, there's currents, bro. I don't know if you think the earth doesn't move or anything, but like there's wind and stuff that goes. Y'all ain't hilarious.
We're not hilarious?
She said y'all ain't. You maybe aren't hilarious?
I know.
Or are hilarious?
I'm not funny, I'm just me.
Roscoe, what you doing?
It's like it's time for the Roscoe show.
That's for you, Professor.
Yeah.
If you actually watch this YouTube channel. just happened. That's a little fun on you.
Well, to make a long story short, I get a little worried when my dog gets too far, so I gotta keep calling him back when I can't hear him anymore.
So sometimes when you're having an adult conversation and someone's yelling at the dog every 2 minutes, it can get a little overwhelming for somebody who does not have a dog or a kid. It's like that one who's yelling at the kid every 5 minutes. You're trying to have a conversation, and they're not like, you can't even finish a sentence or a story. And then after about 5 interruptions, you're over telling the story because it's like, I'm never going to get through this. And this person's obviously not listening, or it appears that this person's not listening. They might be listening because they're so used to that type of constant distraction.
Yes, I'm so used to that constant distraction. But he's a lover, not a fighter,
Yes.
so like...
And I got used to it. At first it was like a little much.
If he meets a mean squirrel, he's gonna get hurt.
You eased up after a while, after you worry, you put your worries
Well, once
in a
you
jar.
got to know the property, I eased up some,
Yep, no. Yep, I don't have, your wife said, you don't understand because you don't have anything that can wander off and die. This is very true. Yeah, I keep it a very simple life.
And Roscoe isn't known for his safety habits.
I thought Roscoe was very safe.
Jumping off the boulders into the hot springs was not very safe.
I do it all the time. And I do it naked sometimes.
I mean, there's a bunch of people in there.
Yeah. He didn't care. He's a ham.
Or decided he was going to swim to Mexico in the Rio Grande.
That's what freedom's about. I have been thinking and talking about getting a little silky, and eventually it's going to happen. My friend Jamie keeps making fun of me that I haven't gotten a silky yet, but it's
I'm going to make fun of you if you travel around with the chicken.
Yeah, well, I am going to travel around with the chicken. It's going to be wonderful. I've just been flying too much this year. That's my excuse, I guess. And I don't know how hard it is to get a chicken babysitter.
I think you need you can get a cross. Why don't you get a Pomeranian?
No, I had a Pomeranian. Problem is you.
It's like long-haired, like a silky.
Yeah, they got a black.
But it can hold its fucking body in the vehicle.
Well, I can give him a little piss jar. That's okay.
If you could teach a chicken to use a piss jar, I will be impressed.
I don't know. They have diapers. Look at that house, man.
Yeah, you can see it.
They've been socially distancing for 50 years. No, silky diapers. Look it up, Jennifer. There's actually quite a few diapers and costumes for them. Just type in silky costumes. Be careful. There is a real weird. There's a real weird fetish in that category. So brace yourself for that. That's fuzzies. You're going down the fuzzy fetish thing. That's not what I'm talking about. Poultry chickens, and that might be the safest thing. Poultry chickens.
Maybe look up chicken diapers, not furry diapers.
But the costumes are what really makes it silky. I'm banking on meeting my future wife with the chicken, basically.
If she cooks it right, he'll marry her.
Yeah. Well, silky is a delicacy. It's a black meat. But they're so small. for your information, because I'm full of lots of useless knowledge, or some very good knowledge if you're into husbandry and silkies or small bantam chickens. Silkie was pre-incubators. Silkies were used because they get broody, want to have kids or be kidly, or I don't know. I've never had kids, so I don't know that. Oh, I like that maroon color, magenta. What is it?
Maroon and tan.
Yeah, the maroon. It was almost a little more magenta though in that maroon. But yeah, silkies were used to sit on the eggs to hatch them. So they'll sit on duck eggs, they'll sit on quail eggs, and they'll sit on guinea eggs. And they'll basically, if you abandon your wife, that silkie will come and hang out. Super cool, super domesticated. They're the most, I believe, the most domesticated chicken breed for pets is a silkie. And another fun fact, call ducks are the most domesticated duck for a pet too. A specific breed of ducks.
There's Scott's silky that he wants. Now I know why he wants him. It'll be like he's just in Disney World.
I'm not encouraging him to leave you.
And then a silky for him.
I've been encouraging him to tell you to get the property in Taos. That's what I've been encouraging.
I always wash my hands.
So it sounds like he needs a little more personal hygiene and stuff. No, that's me saying that.
Oh,
actually, I'm probably a lot less than he is.
I learned from Scotty, you really don't need a shower if you can't smell yourself.
Yeah, that is true.
And I have sinus problems, so it worked out really well.
Yeah. Doesn't have the best sense of smell. Knowledge me, Kelly's through the roadblock. I know. I'm trying to convince her. Otherwise, the problem is not me. The problem is Kelly. Yes, I'm well aware. I know how enthusiastic you are about trying to be on the property. And I think the solution is to get Kelly out at the property to have some good times at the property. Once Kelly has some good times at the property, then that's, I think it's a deal.
And then we won't understand why she doesn't want to get rid of it.
You don't understand! Yeah, we fucking do, Kelly. We understand. We get 20 more times, so we probably won't, we'll still not understand, though. If we didn't understand it after that 20th time. We still love you. But telling us we don't understand 20 times over and over again is not going to make us understand.
Yeah.
I sure did take the side roads home, huh?
What?
Sure did take the side roads home, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Pawpaw Road, man. Have you ever hit a pawpaw?
Beer?
Never hit anywhere.
What's a pawpaw? Like a beer?
No, it's a fruit. It's like a it's like a custard.
No.
It sells like for like something crazy, like $8 or $9 a pound.
Oh, wow.
Because they're like only good for like a couple days. They have no shelf life, so they're no good.
There's a
like,
lot of fruits like that. Like the fruits off the pistachio tree are supposed to be really good, but they only last a day or two. get the seeds.
Where does this guy go?
I think he's walking his dog.
It's kind of like a dangerous place to walk or dog.
Not many people come through Pawpaw.
Yes. Oh, this is Pawpaw, Illinois. I went with your sister and Brian. We went to Pawpaw, Michigan.
Yeah.
Went to the Pawpaw River.
Keep your paws off me.
Did you see all those paws there?
Yeah.
870, almost the population of San Francisco in 1848. Fun fact, people. Bet you didn't know that.
Oh my God, they hold brick.
Brick buildings cannot be built with 1,000 people, just so you know.
No, but it only takes 8 to build a house. Hey, go figure.
Allegedly.
They did have certain people from certain countries that are known to be good laborers.
Yeah. I definitely believe in skilled laborers. There's no disbelief there.
Oh, cool little run downtown.
Yeah, very exciting. Typical small town America. Run down and empty.
Dying.
Unfortunately.
604 for premium.
Gosh, 530. Raping and pillaging.
And this is why America's dying. Thanks, Brandon.
Rockefeller took away all the electric cars way back in the day. All roads lead back to Rockefeller.
Well, it wouldn't help any. They're telling people to turn their air conditioning off so they don't tax the power grid. Imagine if we had electric cars too.
I can't wait to see the shit show in Nevada. When Lake Mead
Oh yeah, when Lake Mead empties.
It's gonna be a big issue.
You're gonna have states turning away Las Vegas refugees but taking Mexicans and South Americans.
That's freedom. No, there's gonna be a mass exodus from Nevada if the water, it's because there's poor water management. You have poor water management, and it's been sinking for like 20 years, allowing the thing.
Hey, as long as Nestle's still able to bottle water, billions of gallons a year,
It's true.
we'll be okay. Oh wait, they're taking it from the same market. Maybe we should be buying bottled water.
Except when you buy one every 3 days.
What?
You heard me, did I? Was that
I
speaking
bought
Spanish?
bottled water on the way here.
I thought you heard me.
But I asked you if we were going to fill up the big 5-gallon thing at the...
Well, I filled up the these. See, we still have some left.
Only the one with juice in it, too.
It's a juicy water. It's like a seltzer, except for without bubbles.
Fermenting into heat. It's an alcoholic.
Kind of like a meat. Put a little honey in it, it'll be delicious.
Thank God it was high C and not real juice, or it would have molded.
All preservatives, save it. Joe Biden sucks. You know, oddly enough, we have not seen Joe Biden sign.
And we've not seen a abortion protester either. And we've went through
Later,
at
Jennifer.
least 100
We'll see you in an hour.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make any more stops. Say it again.
Oh, I was saying we haven't seen one abortion protester. We've been through 100 towns at least.
I was really hoping. I'm itching to find some media to go after. So I'm hoping get back, hopefully there'll be a protest or two in Chicago. I think I kind of want to go out in front of like ABC, NBC, the broadcast center in Chicago, and wait for the reporters to come out, because they'll come out that front door.
Will they now? They'll probably go out the parking garage.
What? No, they come out the front door. Because a lot of them commute. You know, you're in the city, man. People don't. I don't know. I guess I have no idea. But
Neither do I, honestly.
I'm pulling that out of my ass. Look at these trees. They're like all like canopied out or something. It's not that thick. It's interesting. Pines?
Oh, I think they're those horse apple trees.
Horse apple.
Those big green things that fall
Yeah,
out.
I know.
But no, those usually grow wide. But it was some kind of conifer if you saw the leaves.
Yeah. Well, if you don't want to unpack, I can sleep over. And we can unpack tomorrow if you don't feel like doing it tonight.
You can sleep over, that's fine.
I don't have to sleep over because I kind of like to see my mom, but I don't have to because I know how much of
By the time you eat, will you feel like driving and unpack? By the time you eat, will you feel like driving more and unpacking? There's a question.
Probably not, but I'll do it if
There's
you
some
want
weed
to.
too.
Yeah, Jason keeps seeing weed everywhere.
Not everywhere. I've seen a few patches since we left Kansas.
And he sure did find a huge patch.
But it has a distinct look.
Yeah. Well, it looks like weed.
Yes. That looks like a truck.
But when you're driving by pretty fast, it's hard to kind of like.
What I was able.
Chicago.
I'm like Toucan Sam. Yeah, I can smell that. It's the only thing I can smell.
And I bottomed out on that. There is a lot of weight back there.
Yeah.
Just my tools are heavy. And I really don't have too many tools anymore.
Or we just wore out the shocks completely.
Yeah, the shocks are just shot. I don't want to touch it.
Looking house.
That is cool. Look at the weather balls, or weather vanes up on top.
Lightning rods.
The lightning rods. Antique attack?
What?
This is a nice road. Logo gadget wheels. Yeah?
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what that means. Oh, we're on a back road. Oh, and you
Yes. Back roads.
want to do some back road kind of stuff.
Yep. Those hillbillies love that. Yeah, big old shit-eating critter that went by.
Not looking too promising.
Hey. Can't win them all, man. Oh, look at that tree. That's beautiful. that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Dope man's got the upper hand selling to you for entertainment. This is much better than minimum wage, no matter how things work, so gonna get. Hey. Chickens or dogs? Dogs?
Dogs. Fighting dogs. Kennels. Stacked up for each other.
Farms on top of farms. So yeah, this is basically just Illinois. Lots and lots and lots of farms.
Yeah. A lot of corn.
A lot of corn. A lot of soybean. A lot of cows.
Not so many cows.
Not as like I'd say
Not like
Wisconsin has a lot more cows.
Yeah. Probably shorter growing season.
The heifers are just bigger over there. For some reason. There's some cows now.
There's not many. Not like when we were out west.
So look at all the hostas in there.
Like when we were out west, you would see like huge pastures.
Well, and that's the worst because there's so little fucking food. Like compared to here, there's an abundance of food here. There's chickens. Right there.
Yeah.
Factory chickens. Worst chickens. There's your pigs. That was pigs there.
Seems to pay well.
Chickens. I don't think so. Those
Yeah,
barns.
nice that farm was.
I know those barns are not cheap though.
No.
A lot of those,
Look at all those
yeah,
barns.
not
That's
that
what
one.
I'm saying.
That one's set up right there.
That place is doing well.
Well, a lot of those, like the Tyson chicken and stuff, they like lease out those barns and they have to work like crazy hours for them. And it's like,
Yeah, it's leased.
it's you lease it and you get the chickens, so you can't say anything about the practices because if you say something, they'll take the barn.
And the revenue.
Yeah,
More importantly.
yeah. Chicken. It's a pretty Food Inc. Man. Food Inc.'s some good documentaries. You haven't seen them? Do you watch many documentaries or not
I don't
really?
watch anything anymore. I gave up on TV.
Yeah, but you watch stuff on YouTube.
Occasionally. Like, okay. I watch stuff that's under, like, generally if it's under 15 minutes, I watch it. Because
So you like,
I like just shorts.
yeah. Shorts now
Yeah.
are like 30 seconds.
Well, whatever.
Nowadays, shorts 30 seconds.
What-
Yeah.
What I consider like a short 15-minute break.
I like 15s, 10 and 15 videos.
Yeah, and you know you can't put too much shit in there. It's just mostly, or I mean, you can fit a lot of shit into that, but I mean, you're not gonna get too many topics. You're not gonna get too in depth on anything. So it's not like it's for entertainment, not knowledge.
So you like to say dumb.
I have other stuff. When I want to research something, I get books on it.
You don't read books online?
Or I read books online. Let's go. No, I read a lot of books. I get them. I get ebooks. And I buy them. I also get audiobooks. Because sometimes science books can be a little dry and hard to read. So a lot of times I'll get them on audiobook and listen to them.
And it sounded dry and hard to listen to on that.
Yeah, I know you don't like my documentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or documentaries, they're just different documentaries. Same
Yeah,
thing.
my books on audiobook, science-based audiobooks are not as entertaining as like a good fiction book. I'll put it that way. Allegedly fiction.
Legend.
Or allegedly non-fiction. How about that? But yeah, if you're listening to a book on particle physics, it's a little
Boring.
It can be. Well, I don't find audiobooks boring, but like sometimes reading them I find a chore. Like I'm halfway through and it seems to be trudging on. But when I listen to them, it's a little better. And they're not all like that. Like some authors are better than others, but some have more information than others, you know. A good storyteller might not convey as much information as one of these drier books. You know, or maybe it will, you know, if you get really lucky.
I took that one book.
Which one?
That Conquistador one.
Oh, cool. I also put that Sacred Architecture.
I saw that. If I do those bathrooms, if you guys, if Hellfree is over and you keep the property, or no, I'm not even putting it that way. If you get the property, I would love to do like a mosaic in the bathrooms, like a real like artist mosaic, and maybe do like a silhouette of the mountains, like get a silhouette of the mountains in the, like from the pasture. Maybe do that, set that in tile.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or do, like in that book, I showed you that, the equinox, the spiral, right? Maybe do that with some type of petroglyphs or something.
Along the bottom.
Yeah, somehow incorporate that into a...
That could be really cool.
As a complete mosaic, like
well,
wall
what
mosaic.
that bathroom really needs too is a clawfoot bathtub, not that in-ground one.
Well, first off, that it has an apron for the front. It doesn't have it for the side. So
and I kind of
not having that apron on the side is like odd, very odd. But that's a solid. I mean, that's a steel.
No, I know,
man,
but it was just
such yes, I agree. It does kind of need a claw tub, a claw
to
tub.
fit that place.
Yes, it's that look. But those claw tubs,
They're expensive as fuck.
they're expensive unless you get like a beat up one and then glaze.
Have it reglazed.
Yeah. Because you guys had yours reglazed, right?
Yeah, but it didn't last.
It didn't last. Yeah, but you have to be real.
You have to actually send it to a place where it gets expensive, where they actually do fire glazing.
That's what they cast it at a certain temperature, right?
Well, you use a glaze you would for pottery, like at a certain temperature, it melts to that glass.
Yeah, it fuses to it almost.
And the porcelain melts. They use a porcelain glaze, I think.
But those will chip too. I mean, you still get chips.
Yeah, but not like so soft like the spray-on stuff. The spray-on's more of an enamel, not a porcelain.
Yes, because a porcelain's an actual like.
Right, it has porcelain bits in it. You know,
Yeah.
they use ground up porcelain in
It's
it.
like liquefied.
What?
glass porcelain.
Yeah. After a few years, it wore out.
Yeah. No, it does.
You need to do it every like 3 years.
Yeah, and it costs more if it's already been glazed and they're glazing again because they gotta strip it, I believe.
Yep. So, if you're gonna do it, just leave it, and right before you sell it, do that.
Yeah.
Don't do it for yourself. You can live with the rust stains or whatever.
Well, I've been spray painting windows. They got the repair. And it actually does. I could like fur it out and get it looking almost perfect. Almost.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with the durability of the replacement.
No, it did not last long at all at your house. But that also gets a lot of traffic.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, a lot of times people have a couple bathrooms. You guys just have that one, and that makes it difficult. Look at that house, man.
Yeah.
You got a steeple.
I think they have their own church. Oh, it's a barn.
Oh,
Behind the house.
Is that a hexagon?
Yeah,
Octagon.
Octagon.
That's cool.
But the angle we saw it from, look, we go, this is part of the house.
That was cool. A little hedgerow here. Creek. Oh, this canal. Well, this is the cleanest my car has ever been after a trip. That's for sure.
Especially with a wet dog that went into 3 rivers. Just saying, that's not an easy feat. And we threw out a lot of our trash. You were very diligent about it. Me, I got some in there. But at least you didn't have to wait for me to break my tent down this morning.
No, that was good. I was ready to go.
I know you're like, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm like, what the fuck did you dog get up to while I was in the shower that you want to go so fast? What kind of trouble are we in?
I'm lighting coffee. I thought you were ready. You having your tent away. I thought you were in a.
No, I just didn't have anything else to do, and I didn't have any internet reception, so I just got busy.
Oh, you had to do something.
Well, it's amazing how productive I can be without internet.
It'll suck you in.